talk of the town.
So myself and Lisa have come down to the Matchbox Cafe to meet John and Leo, otherwise known as the main dude and little dude from the Brooklyn Brownie Company.
So I'm down at Matchbox Cafe with the geniuses behind the Brooklyn Brownie Company. We've got Little Dude and Main Dude, and thank you so much for joining us. So how did you come up with a concept for Brooklyn Brownies?
Well, the initial concept came when I did production directing for film and animation, and I used to use the basic ones as incentive tokens for the employees to get them to move and edit faster. So on Friday, I'd actually bring in a whole bunch of brownies and incentivize them not to go out to lunch and just give me my product. But after they caught on to that trick, and we had to kind of like change lifestyle a bit and work from home to be a bit more flexible for Leo. I built a brand at like 4 o'clock on a Sunday evening, Sunday morning, and by 8 o'clock it was done. I ran it past Leo. He liked it, and from then on, we started trading.
Okay, so you are sporting a rather mighty fine accent from over the seas. Is that where the idea of kind of Brooklyn has come from?
Yeah. Well, the thing was, for years, I kind of, as living in the UK, I kind of hid the fact that I was from New York. It was just something I played down. I didn't really think it was something to push until recently. I realized my son absolutely loves the fact that I'm an American, and he looks forward to the day we go over there. So I just thought, with all the brands that I was writing down that morning, just Brooklyn Brownie really stood out because it was also my last area, the job that I was in. I had the view of the bridge, Brooklyn Bridge Park, for 2 years. That was my office. Just got to pop down and see the Brooklyn Bridge, go off to Jacques Torres, Chocolatier. Absolutely stunning area of Brooklyn. It's called Dumbo. If you guys ever get to go there, it's absolutely stunning.
Excellent. I am actually heading out there in the summer, so I will go and check that out. So in relation to the concept around the brownies, we've had a look at some of the brownies. You brought us an amazing box, and we can't wait to tuck into them.
Let's take a look at what Brooklyn-style treats are inside our box.
It's the basic one. I'll leave out the expletive, but it's the foundation of every brownie, and it's what started the entire collection, really. So this is S'morgasm. S'morgasm is an absolute treat for your mouth. It's a giant American marshmallow cut in half, kind of toasted, so it's a bit creme brulee-esque. And you've got a slice of chocolate on top, and then a little bit of graham cracker crumbled over the top to make it more of an American s'more type of treat. So this one is Get Some Nuts. This one was a play off the fact that I'm also a baker, but a Mr. T lookalike. So I just played around with the Snickers situation. On top, you've got gold crunchies, you got fudge. So it's kind of like almost like a giant Snickers. So quit your jibber jabber and get some nuts. The Staten Island dump. I was quite close to Staten Island when I lived in New York. So it's pretty much an everything brownie, and it plays with sweet and savory very, very well. And it's a huge favorite. And when people get over the fact that there's a potato chip on top, they just fall in love with the taste. This one is Biggie Scoff, so it's our Biscoff one. It plays on Biggie Smalls and the whole New York situation. I was a huge fan of Biggie. So you have a Biscoff spread stuffed inside of it and on top, and then you have a layer of Biscoff cookie, and then you have ribbons of milk and white chocolate, and you have white chocolate chips, and then you have white and dark and milk chocolate balls on top. So couldn't get any crazier, but you got it there. This is the old black and white. I named it that just because I didn't want to name it the Oreo one, and I also wanted to play on the fact that the whole police department, the old black and whites, used to show up in their car. It's also going to be the color of our crazy catering van that we just got. So we're really happy. It's going to be a huge black and white vehicle with our logo, and it's an old school American 74 P20 Chevy. This one is Unicorn Explosion. I have had a fascination with unicorns since I don't know when, but I absolutely love them. They're crazy, they're colorful, they got rainbows, you have sprinkles. Everybody loves unicorns, and if you don't, well, you don't deserve a unicorn explosion.
So how is distribution going? Is it just within Northampton at this moment in time, or are you being contacted outside?
We're currently being contacted all over. We do mail order all over the country, so that goes out almost every day, people ordering. But yeah, cafes are trying to stock it in other places and seeing where it works. I like going into cafes, just how I came into the Matchbox, and with everybody local, and just seeing if the product works for them. On social and everything else, the product works for us because people know they're getting something different. And that's the different thing about Brooklyn Brownie. When we sat down, and I think it was about over 100 bakes to get it right, because I'm really crazy. I kept telling Leo, I want the 80s back. I want to taste what I had when I was a kid. I was allergic to chocolate as a kid. That was the problem. So I'd have to chew it up really quick and spit it out before my mom realized. I still had allergic reactions, and she ended up slapping me, but it's all good. I deserved it. But the thing was, I missed that consistency. And when we came to the UK, or I came to the UK, I couldn't find a brownie that was like that. And they were all very kind of fudge-like. And I just thought, well, am I eating a brownie or am I eating a bit of fudge? So I just wanted to make what I had when I was a kid, or what I tried to eat as a kid.
And now for the main event, the taste test. Right, so this is the old black and white one.
So mine is called a Staten Island Dump.
The big moment.
Here we go.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Have a bang on that.
The texture is just perfection. I'm going in again.
Man. I mean, seriously.
Are you going to eat the whole thing?
Am I going to eat the whole thing? I ain't sharing it.
Right, I'm going to go and finish this off. Oh my goodness, you guys are going to be taking over not only Northampton, but the entire UK. So what do you think the plans are for the business going forwards?
Just thinking of new flavours, like going to more food events, that sort of stuff.
And what's the reception been like for everywhere you've taken them?
The reception's been pretty cool. You know, I guess the thing is we didn't really expect much. I just wanted to sell some cool brownies and share this type of American treat with people. And the reception's been really cool. People in Northampton has really, really, really been supportive. We've had some really strong characters who've just pushed our product.
So where else are you stocking them? Obviously, the most important place is Matchbox Cafe. Anywhere else?
So we've got Matchbox. We've got the Magic Bean. They've got a specialty flavor that they've asked me to create for them, so that was quite cool. It was a Harry Potter one, which is kind of a butter beer infused brownie. It's crazy. It tastes nuts. It's got popping candy, and it's all nuts. You know, Leah loves these things. The thing is, half of them I'm allergic to. But back to Stockist. So we've got Magic Bean Cafe. We got Cafe Tracks. We also have Smoke Pit, and we're about to launch in Zuzu Lounge. So it's pretty cool. And there's a couple places in Kettering who are interested, and we're chatting to a pretty big place that's a quite like a biker bar type of coffee shop, which hopefully we get.
So at what point do you think this is going to grow to the point where you feel like you need to get other people involved?
That would be like a while in the future. We're just cool with just us two doing it for now. We can handle pretty good.
Yeah, excellent. Okay. So it's not having an impact on school at this moment in time. So you're up early in the morning cooking?
Nah, not really.
I wouldn't want to get up early in the morning cooking either. Fair enough. Excellent. Okay. That is fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for the brownies. They are not going to last very long, I can tell you. But we just want to wish you the best of luck, and please keep in touch and let us know what you're doing, because it's fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All we can say is Brooklyn Brownies are awesome, and they certainly get the Talk of the Town seal of approval. To get yours, head down to the Matchbox Cafe or visit the Brooklyn Brownie Company website.
Talk of the town.